अस्सलाम वालेकुम, वेलकम टू पाकिस्तान। आई एम हिना इजाज। आज मेरे साथ जो लोग मौजूद हैं, सबसे मज़े की बात यह है कि जब कोई बाहर से आता है, किसी बाहर के मुल्क से आता है, पाकिस्तान में आके रहते हैं, एंड दे फाइनली स्टार्ट अ बिजनेस एंड इट डज वेल, दैट्स द मोस्ट फन पार्ट ऑफ इट। और पाकिस्तान के होकर रह जाते हैं और ना सिर्फ एक शहर में अपने बिज़नेस का आगाज़ करके उसे महदूद कर लेते हैं, बल्कि दूसरे शहरों में भी चले जाते हैं। और क्या ही कमाल है इनके बिज़नेस का, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो अगर आप लाहौर शहर से ताल्लुक़ रखते हैं तो उनकी इस ब्रांड को ज़रूर जानते होंगे। विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट, बट बिफोर दैट मैं इनका इंट्रोडक्शन कराती चलूँ कि हैं कहाँ से आखिर। शी इज़ फ्रॉम टर्की, शी मूव टू पाकिस्तान इन द ईयर 1996 विद हर मदर. She was stationed in Islamabad, but then finally moved to Lahore, the hub of culture, in the year 2010. और फिर लाहौर की होकर रह गई, लेकिन इन्होंने एक्सपैंड किया, इनके बिजनेस एक्सपैंड किया। और बड़े मज़े की बात है कि ये अपने मुल्क से ही, इनके जो मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर हैं इनकी कंपनी के, वो इनके मुल्क से ही हैं, वो टर्की से ही ताल्लुक़ रखते हैं। ही इज़ ऑल्सो प्रेजेंट ऑन द शो टुडे विद अस. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट नादरा Sohail Qureshi. She is the CEO for Nisa Sultan, the restaurant, the Turkish, authentic Turkish restaurant. लाहौर में भी इसकी ब्रांचेस हैं, अब गुजरावाला में भी खुल गया है। मैं तो हैरान ही रह गई जब मैंने नई वाली ब्रांच देखी और फिर मैंने फ़ौरन फ़ोन घुमाया and I asked her that please be a part of this show because we want to give this message to everyone and tell everybody that when one comes to Pakistan, you just can't be a housewife, or if you're a mother you cannot restrict yourself क्योंकि potential बहुत है इस मुल्क में. A lot of people are coming in, investing and also expanding their businesses at the same time. That tells a lot about our economy too, that there's a lot of potential. Untapped territories भी बहुत सारी हैं. So Nadra is here with us. Hi, अस्सलाम वालेकुम Nadra.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम.
अच्छी बात है, आपको उर्दू भी आती है, so
yes,
we can also converse in Urdu.
I speak fluent Urdu, so we can converse in both.
Absolutely. Safa Evke, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, is that right?
Right, yeah.
And it's an easy name comparatively with the other Turkish people that I've had on the show. It's been so difficult to pronounce names, but nice to meet you.
My pleasure.
He's a managing director for Nisa Sultan. And on the Pakistani side today, I have Faheem Rao. He's associated with the corporate sector, has been for quite some time. He looks very young, but has been in the corporate sector for a very long time. Well, he has also been associated with the Orange Line and Metro Train project, the very famous project launched by the government of Punjab. इनका इंटरनेशनल कम्युनिटी से भी अच्छा खासा राब्ता रहता है. नेचुरली जब आप कॉर्पोरेट से एसोसिएट हैं, आपके क्लाइंट्स भी आ रहे हैं, आपकी डीलिंग्स भी हैं, मटेरियल भी आ रहा होगा. कंपनी का नाम अभी मैं आपका नहीं ले रही, बट he's been in the corporate sector for many years now. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us. Nadra, साल 1996 में साल में आप पाकिस्तान आई. You moved to Islamabad.
Yes.
With your mother.
Yes.
From what I hear and what I've spoken to you about, you had no idea how to speak in Urdu.
Obviously, yes. Actually, we moved in 1996 to Pakistan. My mother used to work in the UN. So at that time, she was posted to Islamabad and she worked in the World Food Program. So at that time, I was only 5 years old. So when we moved here, my schooling started here. I initially started with the American school in Islamabad, but then my mom said, you know what? Go to a local school, learn the language.
Good one,
yes,
good idea.
Yes, so then I moved to Head Start and my entire schooling was in Islamabad.
So that's good in a way because you learned Urdu and
Yes.
it helps with your business.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely,
So
yes.
you came in 96. So in 2010 you came to Lahore. Is that when you got married?
I got married in 2010 and we moved to Lahore and now Lahore is home.
So how is Lahore? I mean, moving initially, how was it?
You know, to be honest, I loved Lahore from the very beginning. People were very warm, very welcoming, friends, family, everyone. I had a lovely time moving here, and now more so, whenever I even travel back home to Turkey, I want to rush back after a month max.
Really?
Yeah.
Now when you go to Turkey, you want to rush back?
I want to rush back to Lahore, that's the truth.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Safa, how do you find Pakistan? You've been here the managing director, Nisa Sultan. How does it feel? You've lived all your life in Turkey, right?
Yeah, actually I joined them in 2013 and we launched this first branch in 2014. From 2014 till now, on and off, I am going and coming to Turkey between these two countries. I am moving. But you know, let me tell you honestly, Pakistan more lucrative than Turkey, especially these days.
In terms of starting a business.
In terms of starting the business, and return of investment schedule and timing is more better than Turkey. And the currency
wise,
wise,
growth.
yeah, currency wise, Pakistani currency little more better than my country, unfortunately, sorry to say.
Well,
yes,
these
yes,
are all
really.
positive things that I'm hearing about Pakistan, and it's like music to my ears. Well, on that note, I'm going to show you a short report that we prepared on Turkey. आपने बहुत सारी पहले टर्की पे रिपोर्ट्स देखी हैं, लेकिन नादरा का जो एक्सपीरियंस है यहाँ पे, साफ़ा भी साथ यहाँ पर हैं, फ़हीम भी हैं, कंबाइंड वी वांट टू टॉक अबाउट टर्की एज वेल. बहुत टूरिस्ट जाते हैं टर्की, पाकिस्तान से there's an influx of tourists to Turkey. बट आज ख़ास एंगल ये है कि कुछ हिडन जेम्स हैं टर्की के बारे में, कुछ जगह उनके बारे में भी आप जान पाएंगे. बट लेट्स फर्स्ट टेक अ लुक एट दिस रिपोर्ट. Nadra, Safa, how does it feel looking at those images? How much do you miss Turkey right now?
When I was looking at the video, I realized we belong to a beautiful country, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed, yes.
Safa, takes you back, huh?
Yeah, actually, it's very nice to watch this type of things from here, because this is my second country. And that's why,
you would call Pakistan your second country.
Yeah, I consider myself as a, half Pakistani, half Turkish.
Because दिल है पाकिस्तानी.
दिल है पाकिस्तान. बिल्कुल दिल है पाकिस्तान.
Not bad, not bad.
Actually, I am trying to learn Urdu.
Very good.
मैं थोड़ा उर्दू बोल रहा हूँ.
ठीक है, बिल्कुल ठीक है.
Thank you so, बहुत शुक्रिया.
Welcome, I don't know क्या कहते हैं उर्दू में. You're welcome.
My pleasure.
All right, so Safa and Nadra, there's a very interesting story here that Nadra and I have some common friends, and whenever anybody is planning a trip to Turkey, Nadra is the contact person, because she tells you about the most amazing places to visit, where to eat, where to hang out, what to do, and what not to do. So she's the perfect guide. So that's why I wanted to take this opportunity, and I would like you to educate our audience here, our viewers here. Fine, everybody lands in Istanbul, and fine, you do the regular things that a normal tourist does. Anything different for them?
You must. I mean, obviously, Istanbul is such a huge city. There's so much to do there, but I feel that one really needs to experience the culture. So one really needs to go to places like the Topkapi Palace, the Golden Horn, and so many, the Hagia Sophia, the Blue Mosque, and so many such places to actually understand what the Ottoman Empire was about. So I feel that's very important that I mean, the shopping, the food, everything is so phenomenal over there, but somebody has to, I mean, people have to take out time at least for one day to tour and see the history.
And read a little bit.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Safa,
It's
what
a
would you
vast
recommend
history.
to people? I mean, where to eat, what to do?
Actually, I could recommend the food culture. They should try to understand the food culture of Turks, because Turkish cuisine is coming from centuries. There is, a lot of varieties, which there is a lot of similarities like your cuisine. Maybe you won't be able to feel this while you are staying here. But when I get a chance to compare, for example, let's say about your one of the most signature dish, you are calling as a nihari. Okay.
Yes.
Actually, when I came,
I think you're
Yeah,
more
yeah.
than half a Pakistani.
yeah, I'm telling you, really, I can easily cook nihari, like the quality of the I shouldn't say the brand maybe.
No, but do you do it the Pakistani way, the total Pakistani way, or does it
He's
have a
learned
Turkish
the
Yeah,
Pakistani way.
actually,
He's learned the Pakistani way.
Yeah. I studied at home with testing. After then fifth trial, I catch the correct recipe. Then this recipe is with me. When I crave for nihari, I am going and I am cooking nihari. We are enjoying nihari in Turkey. Then a few days ago, I mentioned one of my friends. I am cooking nihari, but you need to come to Turkey. They are saying what they are saying. Nihari is the mother city of the Lahore is mother city of nihari. So nihari, and for example, you have one more dish, the name of paya.
Pie.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Paya, we are calling as a pacha. Even pronunciation is similar.
pacha.
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 Pacha is Turkish name.
In Pakistani, paya.
Yeah, Pakistani name is paya. Only ingredients differences is you are using more spicy, more spice. There is only this difference. At the base, most of things are same. And this food culture, at some point there is similarities, but obviously you are using ziyada spice. Ziyada spice.
And sorry to cut you, not only in the food culture, but even the language. We have a lot of similarities in Urdu and
Yes.
Turkish. A lot of words
That's true.
overlap. So,
Yes. So the restaurant industry can be a tricky business. It's not as easy as it seems, and therefore we see so many restaurants every day opening up, shutting down shortly after.
yeah.
And the reason is you need to know the food you're presenting to your customers. Another factor is that you really need to know the business angle of it. Nadra, you entering into the restaurant business, the restaurant industry, the food business, you've managed to create a success story for yourself and as an example for the rest. So how did it happen? How did Nisa Sultan start?
Well, to be very honest, Nisa started with the objective that once I get married, I should keep myself occupied and busy. So we started with a very small outlet on Alam Road, which
Yes.
is our first branch. And to be honest, we never had plans that we will expand so much. It was something just to keep me busy and my mind occupied. Eventually, after a few years, after giving a lot of time to my business, after being really persistent with it, and after gaining confidence in my product, I realized that there is a lot of potential. And more than me wanting to expand, people wanted
People
wanted me to expand.
Yes.
So that's how it all started, and now, mashallah, we're with 4 branches.
And you expanded during COVID as well. Now that
Exactly
must have
during
been
COVID.
a big challenge, a big challenge. On that note, I'm going to go towards a short break. And when we return, as I ask every person in this industry, how did you deal with the difficulties that came in or were brought upon by COVID? We're going to talk about this and much more, but right after this short break. We have Nadra Sohail Qureshi with us. She's the CEO for Nisa Sultan, the famous Turkish restaurant in Lahore, but now not only in Lahore but also in Gujranwala. Safa Evke, the MD, the Managing Director for Nisa Sultan, is also here with us, who says he's half Pakistani and half Turkish, but I personally believe he's more Pakistani than Turkish now, on a lighter note. Well, and then we have Faheem Rao. He is from the corporate sector, has massive experience there, has dealt with a lot of international clients and buyers, and his passion is biking. He's a motorcyclist. पाकिस्तान में बड़ी जगहों पे मोटरसाइकिल पे गए, बड़ा हिम्मत का काम है, बड़ा ज़बरदस्त काम है, कैसे किया ये भी इनसे आज हम जान पाएंगे. Well, now that we're talking about COVID times,
Yes.
सबको बड़ा हिट किया, बड़ा नुकसान भी हुआ लोगों को. How much did it affect your brand?
Well, you know, COVID has been known to be the restaurant apocalypse all over the world. But luckily, by the grace of God, I feel that for us, for Nisa Sultan, COVID was the time of our boom. Reason being is that our food is very user-friendly. You know, you can take it away in your car, pack it, get a doner kebab rolled, eat it wherever you're sitting. You know, it's a very consumer-friendly product.
Yes.
So that's what I feel, that people were comfortable during COVID, coming, taking it away or getting it delivered. It's fresh, it's reheatable. So that is how I feel that Nisa got that hype, because of the product line.
So now you have 3 branches in Lahore.
3 in Lahore and 1 in Gujranwala.
Gujranwala. So it makes it 4 in total, but 3 in Lahore. That tells us about the massive demand.
Yes,
Have you thought
absolutely.
about going to Karachi?
We are
That's a
definitely
huge market.
we are definitely thinking of Karachi, but obviously before Karachi will be Islamabad.
Oh, that's the first love, right? You
Yes.
moved to
Yeah, that's-
Islamabad from
Yes,
Turkey. So.
yes.
Right, so Safa, you think Pakistan, as you mentioned before, has a lot of potential and has room for growth. When I describe Turkish food, it's basically more on the kebab side. It's meat, kebabs, and a lot of pita bread being used, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's easily edible, like Nadra also mentioned. Do you think Pakistanis are really fond of Turkish food?
Actually,
And there's more, I mean, more players could come in the market. Do you think so?
Actually, you know, at the beginning, we faced a little bit complication because of the, cultural differences. Because Pakistanis used to consume most of the time the spicy foods.
And gravies.
And gravy
Curries.
food. Yes, gravy, curries food. At the beginning, we faced a little bit complication because they consider our foods as a blend.
Not too spicy.
Not too spicy. You
not
use
say
more
blend.
herbs.
Yes,
We are
yes.
using more herbs. The taste-wise, the taste is Mediterranean taste and not heavy, masculine taste, not oily. But afterwards, with the Turkish dramas.
That's what all Turkish people tell me when they're on the show.
Sorry to say, but some curiosity became, and by the time our brand name Nisa Sultan matched with this existing dramas. So
Yes,
it is
it
our
sounds
luck.
very
actually.
majestic.
Yeah.
Mera Sultan,
Mera
yeah, there
Sultan.
was Nisa Sultan.
Yeah.
They might think that Nisa Sultan is related
They
to
thought
them
that we
somehow.
have something to do with that.
Actually, behind of the brand, Nisa Sultan name is coming from our family. Nisa is my sister, and we
how
use
lovely.
Nisa is my sister. We have age difference. We call her as our house Sultan. We were calling her as a Nisa Sultan.
Right.
And I add this name to my hoteling business in Istanbul, 2008. 2008 till 2018, I was running hotels, accommodation solutions in Blue Mosque and Taksim Square. It's not existing right now,
Right.
but we shifted in 2013 to the food business. Actually, I am coming from hoteling and food
So
business.
you have massive experience in the food industry.
Maybe you can say like
That's
this.
massive, yes.
Yeah.
So do you think people adjusted their taste buds to the Turkish cuisine eventually?
Yes.
Exactly.
Initially,
Right.
you
Yeah.
see, because we have a lot of lamb products
Yes.
on the menu. So people were a bit, we had
Hesitant.
two categories of clients. People who loved the lamb, people who didn't like the smell of the lamb. So then over the period of time, after now 8 years, lamb is the first thing to
And
go.
now they just can't live without it.
It's the first thing to finish on the menu. We have
Really?
complaints, why is your lamb
Yeah, I was
finished?
going to ask, what's your most sold item?
Lamb, all the lamb items now. So it took us 7 years to get here, but
Wow.
was worth the ride.
Wow, but
Yeah.
the story behind the brand name, that's
Yeah.
very interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
It has so much love and
Yeah.
passion involved, and I just love it.
Yeah.
Well, coming towards Faheem now. Faheem is a motorcyclist, is in the corporate sector. So you have been to many places in Pakistan. अपनी मोटर बाइक पे आप बैठे और पाकिस्तान की बेतहाशा जगहों पर आप पहुंच गए. किन किन जगहों पर गए?
पाकिस्तान में बहुत घूमे, नॉर्थ साउथ ईस्ट वेस्ट कुछ भी नहीं छोड़ा. नॉर्मली लोग साउथ की तरफ जाना पसंद नहीं करते. लोगों के जहन में ये एक शक व शुबा है कि बलूचिस्तान सेफ नहीं है, लेकिन आई थिंक बलूचिस्तान पाकिस्तान का सबसे खूबसूरत पार्ट है. एरिया वाइज सबसे बड़ा, ऑलमोस्ट 44% ऑफ टोटल एरिया ऑफ पाकिस्तान इज बलूचिस्तान ओनली.
Right.
और जाना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होता है. आई नो कि फार प्लेसेस हैं और इंटीरियर बहुत ज़्यादा डेप्थ में है, लेकिन मैंने बलूचिस्तान को भी बहुत खूबसूरत पाया. बेसिकली कुछ किस्मत की तरफ से भी, किस्मत की देवी मेहरबान होती है. मैंने जब बचपन में अपनी आँख खोली तो मैं सिंध में था, तो अब्बू की ड्यूटी वहीं हुआ करती थी. तो ऑलमोस्ट तमाम सिंध, हम जब अब्बू की ट्रांसफ़र होती थी, गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसर थे, तो वो जगह घूमते थे. उसके
पूरा
बाद
पाकिस्तान वैसे ही आपने बचपन में घूम लिया.
एग्जैक्टली तो वहाँ से जब हम शिफ्ट किए 2005 में, तो हम पंजाब आ गए. पंजाब बेसिकली टूरिज़म के लिए एक गेटवे समझा जाता है जो कनेक्ट करता है. हम सेंट्रल रीजन में है पाकिस्तान के, तो हम साउथ और नॉर्थ को बड़ा अच्छी तरह से कनेक्ट कर रहे होते हैं. लाहौर में रहते हुए नॉर्थ घूमना आसान हो जाता है, क्योंकि एज सून एज यू क्रॉस इस्लामाबाद, पोटोहा रीजन स्टार्ट होता है तो माउंटेनस एरिया स्टार्ट हो जाता है. तो वो जो घूमने फिरने के शौकीन हजरात हैं वो बड़े लकी हैं जो लाहौर में रह रहे हैं. साउथ में चूँकि मैं सिंध में पला बढ़ा हूँ तो मैंने इसलिए घूमा. फिर उसके बाद मेरा इंटरेस्ट ज़्यादा बलूचिस्तान में था, तो यहाँ लाहौर में रहते हुए मुझे जब भी मौका मिलता था मैं 2, 4, 5 दिन 10 दिन के लिए बलूचिस्तान ज़रूर चला जाया करता था. कोस्टल बेल्ट मैंने सारा घूमा, जो गोल्डन डेजर्ट है वो घूमा, दालबंदीन तक हम गए. फिर अल्लाह ने ऐसा मौका
बड़े
दिया.
फ्री स्पिरिटेड इंसान है.
एग्जैक्टली मुझे अच्छा लगता है घूमना फिरना, अपने कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर निकलना.
टर्की गए कभी आप?
टर्की नहीं गए. आई विश कि मैं जा सकूं. 2 साल पहले तकरीबन, हम कोविड से पहले, हम अपनी मोटर बाइक्स पे पाकिस्तान से ईरान गए थे. हमारा जो ग्रुप था क्रॉस रूट मोटरसाइकिल ट्रैवलर्स क्लब,
वो भी बड़ी कोई जबरदस्त जर्नी होगी.
वो 16 बंदे थे, 16 मैं था, 15 बंदे हमारे साथ थे. और मैंने जब स्टार्ट लिया था पाकिस्तान से तो मैं कैस्पियन सी तक गया था ईरान में, एंड अक्रॉस कैस्पियन सी इज़ टर्की. तो वहाँ खड़े होकर मेरी एक विश थी कि काश हमें इस समुद्र को पार करने का भी मौका मिले.
आज आप टर्किश लोगों से भी मिल रहे हो और इतना कुछ सीखा आपने.
बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला, और काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें ऐसी हैं कि जो एक कनेक्शन बनने के बाद अब मेरे लिए सीखनी और ज़्यादा आसान हो जाएंगी, क्योंकि मेरा पैशन है कि मैं मोटर बाइक पे घूमूंगा. तो ईरान से एडजस्टेंट बिल्कुल अज़रबैजान, टर्की बिल्कुल साथ मिले हुए, तो वहाँ जाना कोई मसला नहीं है.
इतना कोई प्रॉब्लम, पैशन चाहिए बस.
एग्जैक्टली
शौक होना चाहिए.
बिल्कुल सही कहा, एग्रीड.
तो अब आप इसी तरह बाय रोड ही निकल पड़ेंगे या
जी
फिर?
बाय रोड ही जाने का असल मज़ा. देखें, एक जगह के एटमॉस्फेयर को ऑब्जॉर्व करने के लिए, वहाँ के लोगों से मिलने के लिए, वहाँ का टेस्ट देखने के लिए कि चीज़ें कैसी हैं, सबसे बेहतरीन मीडियम है कि आप बाय रोड ट्रैवल करें.
अच्छा, टर्किश खाना खाया है आपने कभी?
अभी तक नहीं. डोनर कबाब्स, टर्किश शवारमा, ये चीज़ें तो मैंने ट्राई की हैं, एंड आई विश कि कभी हमें मौका मिले तो हम इस्तांबुल में भी जाके
मौका है ना, मौका ही है.
एग्जैक्टली.
इस्तांबुल तो इधर ही है, आपको बहुत दूर जाने की जरूरत नहीं है.
इस्तांबुल खुद यहाँ पर आ गए मैं वाले रोड पे.
बिल्कुल.
तो हाँ,
क्योंकि मैं खुद जब ये रेस्टोरेंट खुला थी, आई थिंक 8 साल पहले,
Yes.
मुझे इतना यकीन नहीं था कि ये इतना ज़्यादा लोग इसे पसंद करेंगे, इतनी ज़्यादा डिमांड बढ़ जाएगी. आप सोचें एक ही शहर में 3 ब्रांचें खुल गई, यानी हमारे लोग भी यहाँ पे बड़े ग्लोबल किस्म के हैं.
Yes.
दे वांट टू ट्राई न्यू थिंग्स, दे वांट टू एक्सपीरियंस इट. मौका देने की बात है और आपने तो एक मौका दे ही दिया, एंड दैट्स एक्चुअली वंडरफुल फॉर अस एंड फॉर द फूड इंडस्ट्री इन पाकिस्तान स्पेशली. सो यू सेइंग नादरा, यू विल गो टू इस्लामाबाद फर्स्ट
Yes.
and then to Karachi. You're not ruling Karachi out, are you?
Not at
I
all.
hope
Karachi
not.
is definitely on the list, but because of obviously the proximity,
Yes.
that will be the last part we hit in Pakistan.
Right, but you will.
We will definitely.
Because I don't want Karachiites to get disappointed.
In
if they
fact,
see
we
this
have so
show.
many Karachiites who come to Lahore, and when they come to Lahore, they say Nisa is the first place we come to.
Right.
So Karachi is waiting for Nisa
So
Sultan.
if you're describing Turkish food, if you were to describe it rather right now as we speak, so what do you say? A kebab and bread with it? In
It's
simple words.
all about meat.
It's meaty.
It's meat. It's all about
Herbs are
meat.
meaty.
We like meat.
But the salads are pretty nice.
Oh, the mezes are definitely
Yes.
As a
part
side.
of as
yes,
a,
those are sides.
but the main thing is the meat.
Right. So Nadra, you're used to having Pakistani food now.
Oh, I love Pakistani food.
What do you love the most?
Everything.
Everything.
Everything. My most favorite is bhindi.
Bhindi.
I love
That's
bhindi.
healthy. I
don't know.
That's a
I love
healthy person
Yes.
speaking. And Safa likes Nihari and pie.
You can understand because of our physical condition. You know, it's easy to understand.
You know, I have a feeling you're going to go back to Turkey and open a Pakistani
I
restaurant.
think we should.
Actually,
we
will,
should consider that.
we need to
You know,
consider
it's going to
about it.
work.
Why?
It's gonna
Yeah,
work.
it will work.
And then-
There's a few of Pakistani restaurants serving there, but it's not easy to serve in this different country with different cuisine. Even we need to concentrate here. This is also one more reason why we are reluctant to go to Karachi straight away.
The
Because
logistics.
Yes.
because of the things should be under your control. Otherwise, you won't be able to maintain the authenticity and the taste and standards.
You mean the quality control
Exactly,
factor.
Yeah.
exactly. This is
Right.
very important point.
So Safa, where all have you been in Pakistan?
Actually, I have been
Islamabad?
Islamabad. I went to Munal.
Munal
I
restaurant.
like,
Yeah, that's on top of a hill.
There's one mountain
Yes,
up
you
to
go round
yes,
and round
and
and
there is
round.
there is one more Murray
Murray, yes,
mountain
yes.
also, very nice place.
Right.
Very nice, mountain. All the nature beauty is there.
It's
I
gorgeous,
like I
right?
love that. Yeah.
Well, what would you recommend to Safa especially? Well, Nadra's been living here forever now, so we're not recommending anything to Nadra, but yes, we are taking recommendations that where to go in Turkey. But Faheem, what would you recommend to Safa here? That, I mean, beyond Murray, where should he go? And what should he visit
I
and
think
see?
one thing that you should not miss is the Karakoram highway. Do try to travel once in your life. There are two roads in Pakistan that you should not miss. Number one is Karakoram highway. It is also known as the 8th wonder of the world. That is in the north of Pakistan. Whoever comes to Pakistan, he plans it on and he keeps it on the top of the list. Number one. And number two is the Makran coastal highway that leads Karachi to Gwadar. That is the southern western part of Pakistan. Do try to go there once in your life. You'll never forget those days.
Fun recommendation.
Inshallah, you will ride the bike. I will cook the food.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
will be a
That
couple.
can
He
be a
has it
great
all
trip.
planned.
So we can use the same bike. So you keep cooking for me, I keep riding for you.
riding bikes too, by the way.
Really?
So maybe you both can bike on the Karakoram
That's-
highway.
Also
Really?
biker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
I am also a biker, but I did not get a chance the way he got the tour, long tours. But in Turkey, we were riding heavy bikes. And we were doing some small tours around our area.
Let's
And
plan a trip and
I
start.
I watched you once, on Facebook.
Really?
And I knew
Wow,
who.
popular for him.
He was discovering, mountains, going there, and I was watching him.
Oh, that's
coincidence.
That's because you like
Coincidence,
biking.
I like, and which he has done. It's very tough thing. I really want to, congratulate you because of your effort and your passion.
Thank you so much.
It's not
So we
easy.
have two motorcyclists.
Yeah, I've got a biker buddy today.
Yes.
Biker bike.
A new one.
Yeah, work about it.
That's
yes.
how Pakistan and Turkey are coming together in this show
Exactly.
today. On that note, again, we're going towards a break, and when we return, there's much more to discuss. See you after a short break. Well, Nadra, ये बात तो पक्की है कि आपका दिल तो पूरा पाकिस्तानी है।
मेरा दिल तो पाकिस्तानी अब है.
और आपको मैंने देखा आपकी तस्वीरें आप बहुत ज़्यादा अप नॉर्थ भी जाती हैं आपने वो एक्सपीरियंस हासिल किया है you've been to Nathia Gully and all these places too.
I've been to Nathia
Do you
Gully,
like it there? Do you like spending time in those areas?
I do definitely. Once a year we do go up there with our family and we have a fantastic time. The weather is closer to what we have in Turkey. So, so that's one of the reasons we like going there.
Well, if you take the Turkish meals there, it's so much fun. eating
Yeah, and we actually did that every
You
time
did
we
that?
go. We go to the mountains. I take my Nisa
Well, it's meat and
barbecue
all,
with me,
in
and we
that
have a
weather, it's
fresh
amazing.
grill over there every time we do that.
Oh, you do that?
Yeah, every time.
And how much do you cook? Generally speaking.
I am not a bad cook in the kitchen, but I'm a better businesswoman than a cook.
That's more like it. Women
he
empowerment.
has the talent of the cooking. I have the talent of the business.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Nadra,
like
when people meet you here, oh, they must, the first question is, oh, you're from Turkey, so you've got a business here. So I'm sure they respond to you very positively. and they get inspired.
They do. Well, actually, to be very honest, people who know me, who know that I am from Turkey, so they are aware of that. But when there are random people who come,
Yes, new people.
they don't immediately understand that I am Turkish because I am, I speak Urdu and I speak, they don't realize that I'm from somewhere else unless they spend some more time with me. Then they're like, where are you from? So it takes some time for a person to realize.
Right. So
Yeah.
your mother lives in Pakistan or Turkey?
No, now mom is in Turkey. She also comes and goes.
Okay.
But
And
she's
is she
based.
in love with Pakistan as much
She
as you are?
loves Pakistan just like we do.
So
Yes.
nice to hear that, right, Faheem?
Yes, exactly.
Right. So Faheem, the food street, that's a very important component
Yes.
of Lahore.
Yes.
So have you been there, Safa?
Anarkali?
No.
the three
For
food
the food
streets, actually.
street.
Oh, sorry.
Near the Badshahi Mosque.
Where
Fort
Azhar
Road.
and Cuckoos-
Padshai Mosque. Oh, sorry,
Yes.
Cuckoos.
Yes,
I have
yes.
been
So
there.
you have been
Oh,
there. Absolutely.
I have little interesting memory
was-
about
yeah,
the,
yeah,
about
share
about
with
that
us.
place.
Yes, please. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
When I came first days in Pakistan, and Nadra's husband and Nadra took me some place there to this Padshah Mosque. That was nice view. Everything was okay, and we went some rooftop. Weather condition at that time was also quite hot. And they ordered, obviously, I don't know, I'm not understanding any food, nothing. They ordered something which, normal.
I don't remember. I think he would remember.
Yeah. I'm remembering because, it's in my mind. It's not possible for me to forget. So
Right.
I started to eat, obviously. I was hungry. I'm eating.
Did you start
and then-
sweating?
Yes, yeah. But
Now I remember.
I don't know. Am I sweating or what's happening to me? I don't know. I'm eating. I'm hungry. I'm eating. Then they said, Safa, are you okay? I said, yes, I'm okay. I am enjoying. But, even my hair, then when I put,
The spices. The first time he experienced the Pakistani masala.
It was first time. It was first time for me. And how can I forget this, food street?
Never forget the food street.
Then,
But what did you eat? I'm very keen on finding out.
I don't know.
It
but
must be the
it was
kadhai,
kara-
chicken
but-
karai. Usually, what do we
maybe-
get at Anda? The
maybe
usual
more
things we have
spicy
at
something.
Anda.
Did
I
you
don't-
think Nadra's taking some kind of revenge or something of the
No.
sort?
But then I get used to it. Then
Then you're like, this is the norm here.
yeah.
It's
Then
what they eat.
when I go back to Turkey, when I ask more spice while I am eating with my friends, they're saying, Safa, what's happening? You already, add lots of chili.
So you're immune to it
Now he
now.
loves it.
Exactly.
He loves it now.
Exactly.
Now you don't sweat.
No more sweating.
I don't know why I'm sweating, but I'm keep eating.
But you're like,
and
no,
it's not-
I gotta do this.
It's not disturbing me at all. And when am I cooking? For example, I am cooking very nice chicken karai. According to me, I am cooking very
Yeah,
nice chicken
all
karai.
right, all right.
Yeah, so I'm adding more rich, some
You're like, yes,
lesson.
let it
Yes,
be
this
really, really hot.
exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm enjoying.
Now we're going to take a look at a few images on the screen here, and my guests here today are going to talk about it and try and find the similarities between the two images. One's going to be from Pakistan, one's going to be from Turkey. Let's have a look at it, please. So if I was to take the name tags away, you couldn't tell which one's what, right? Do you recognize these places? They're blue and vague, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's a very famous Shangri-La.
I recognize Shangri-La, Pakistan. Do you recognize
And what
Turkey,
about
Safa?
Turkey?
Yeah, this is Bolu Abant Lake, Bolu Lake.
It's quite pretty. It's
Yeah,
quite
pretty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
And hills are also safe.
And what about this? Yeah, that's ours. And what about
this looks
Turkey?
Identical.
I don't know.
Exactly identical. Yeah.
This looks
The
identical.
mountains are the same.
Is it the same image?
I thought the left one's Pakistan.
The right one is Saiful Muluk.
Oh, the famous
Yeah,
coastline.
this is coastal
the
highway, Balochistan.
Definitely you are doing
Hammerhead.
Photoshop.
Sorry.
Are you doing some Photoshop? Because there is a bilkul same almost.
Turkey is
Yes,
either
sir.
Bodrum or
Yeah.
Antalya.
Bodrum.
Yeah.
Kaputaş. Yeah, I knew this. Yes, Kaputaş.
Well, quite beautiful.
Yeah.
And
Very
we
nice.
did pick up some images which made Pakistan and Turkey look the same.
It looks identical.
Identical. So, Safa, your family is back home in Turkey?
Yeah, actually, they are staying there in Turkey most of the time.
And have they visited Pakistan?
Yeah, they are visiting.
Has Nisa visited Pakistan?
Not yet.
Well,
Because
she
Nisa
got to
has
visit
to
Pakistan.
visit.
She's
Yes.
a very famous person,
actually, yeah, you're right. She is living in Australia.
Oh, she's in
yeah,
Australia.
yeah, she went for studying there, and she stayed there. She's in there.
Well, if you two, I'd start with Nadra, given ladies first. Nadra, if you were to describe Pakistanis to the Turkish, in 3 words, or no, 3 words would be short. We need more. 3 statements. What would you say?
Well, Hina, because I have been obviously raised and brought up here, so Pakistanis for me, it's like home to me. Pakistanis are my culture, my people, my everything. So number one, I feel like Pakistanis have very big hearts. They're very loyal people, patient people. And I always tell my mother and Safa when I land from the Turkish airport to the Pakistani airport, I'm like, everything is so peaceful here. So, there's some aspect of peacefulness here.
Right. And
Yeah.
Safa, how would you describe Pakistanis as?
Pakistanis has different qualities. For example, first of all than everything, their heart is very soft. Soft.
Really?
They are
Yeah.
soft-hearted people, and
Well, we've been warriors in the past.
but this is possible all
Soft-hearted
around the world.
warriors in the past.
Yeah, but and then they are considering things very calmly. They are not reacting the way our Turks are react. For example, if you go and say something to some Turk, they will immediately react you,
They
the
get
fighting
emotional?
way,
But
fighting
they also
way.
get very emotional, I see.
But-
There's a lot of rage out there at times.
Yeah, but when you are going
Not
here,
as much as Turkey.
Really?
Turks are more,
oh,
That's news for me.
Yeah.
we are short-tempered.
Very short-tempered.
Short-tempered. For example, me.
Faheem, are we a short-tempered?
No,
Hum
we are
hai
not,
ki
I
nahi?
think.
he's
We're calm, we're
yeah,
calm.
you're
No, we are quite
Pakistani
calm,
people
but
are
we are
calm.
short-tempered on roads only. Sorry to
There's
say.
bad traffic, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise,
I
not.
agree.
We can be seen
I agree.
fighting
He's
on the
correct,
roads.
He's correct.
Yeah.
He's right.
Well, I think it's road rage.
Road rage.
So yeah, that's actually shocking for me. And why do you think that is the case?
Because
Why?
when we start to do this project, I faced a lot of complications. But the way they treat me, very calm. Koymastani.
Koi masla. Oh, that's a tagline.
Then
Koi masla
I
nahi.
am not understanding, but I am understanding only one thing. Masla means mesele.
Mesele.
Oh, yes,
Mesele
yes. Words are the
in
same.
Turkey also same.
Right.
Mesele yok. Koy mastan nahi hai. Ben say, how koy mastan nahi hai? This is problem. No, not like this. Relax. Calm. Inshallah.
Inshallah tomorrow.
Inshallah tomorrow. Kal
Kal ho jayega.
Kal ho jayega.
Kal is our favorite
Lakin
line also.
Kal subah, kal sham. There is
Kal inshallah ho jayega.
Inshallah. So
So how, what about your communication with your staff? At times they might just feel that, oh, he's from Turkey, he doesn't understand the language much, so let's take it easy.
actually,
Does it happen?
Yes.
Then comes in me.
Yeah, sometimes it's happening.
The bridge.
Okay.
You're the perfect bridge.
I am telling Nadra, please help me. I am not be able to explain things. Kindly
They
help
might think, oh, he's from Turkey, he must be a nice guy, Bahar se aaya.
me. They're saying, but they're realizing
But
I am.
Nadra corrects it all.
Yeah. I am very short-tempered in kitchen. That's why. By the time everything is
They see the
going down.
Turkish rage there.
Yeah.
So, but Nadra, yes, talking about staff,
Yeah.
that's again another challenge, retaining them.
is.
I've seen you have brought in a lot of Turkish chefs
Yes.
also from Turkey.
Yes, we do.
That's why your taste has remained consistent and authentic,
Yeah.
which is important. And like Safa mentioned, expansion going towards the south is going to be a little delayed given you
Yes.
want to maintain quality
Yes,
control.
absolutely.
So how do you retain your people?
Well, to be honest, Hina, I feel that one of also the reasons to our success is that we've been very lucky with our staff members, both Turkish and Pakistani staff members. So currently we have, Safa himself is also a chef, but besides that we have an executive chef who's a Turkish guy.
Yes.
And then we have 2 junior sous chefs who are in the central kitchen assisting the executive chef. So all the recipes are managed by us. We have trained all the locals. And mashallah, they're all doing really well. So staff-wise, we've never faced any complications.
So you always have the executive chef from
Yes,
Turkey.
yes.
That's a given.
Exactly.
We have that, and obviously the recipes actually belong to our family. So even if the executive chef, obviously, you know, sometimes he has to go for leave and etc. So in any case, everything belongs to us. But the reason why we need to have an executive chef is because then as owners it becomes difficult. You know, I cannot be standing in the central kitchen from morning to
Absolutely, you've got a
night.
business to
So
run.
I can just overlook it, but then the chef manages the rest.
Right. So, Faheem, what are you going to recommend to Safa here especially? What should he eat here? He's had those really spicy things, but apart
I
from
think-
that, any recommendation?
I think you should try our junk food, dahi balle, golgappe, and the things like the speciality of
been there,
all-
done
all
that.
of-
He's
all of them-
tried
all- all
everything.
fun.
That's cool.
Almost
That's
everything
cool.
is tried.
You must have tried biryani and shami kebabs as well.
Biryani and you know the chapli kebab, even you know.
Oh, that's cool. That's
and,
Well, I'm feeling hungry.
yeah, kachuri. yeah.
Kachuri,
So-
kachuri is favorite.
Dal chana,
Now I get to
breakfast,
know
halwa puri.
why you are more than half Pakistani. So you've tried
That's
everything.
what I said,
Yeah,
Faheem,
exactly,
right? I
exactly,
made sense,
exactly.
right?
He's spent time in Pakistan. He's
Yeah.
been in touch with Pakistanis. He has eaten the food
You
specific.
see, in order for us to be able to deliver to the Pakistani market, we also have to be aware of the palate here. So that's why I made sure that he knows what people
Pakistani
like
touch.
here,
No sweat.
what people eat. So that's very important. Yeah.
So you tried all the spices.
He's
You're
tried
like,
everything,
I
yes.
don't care. Try it. Eat. Well, guys, you know, I'm short on time here, and as I always say, it's so much fun talking to new people coming from different interesting cultures. And Turkey, as we call Turkey our friend, and yes, Turkey is our friend, and it's always nice to interview people from Turkey. But like I said, we had a different angle today. The Turkish are here who are running a very successful enterprise called Nisa Sultan in Lahore, 3 branches, Gujranwala 1 new branch, and it's gorgeous, as you've seen the images. And Faheem here has, I hope he's helped you out, and these two have actually become friends, Safa and
Exactly,
Faheem.
exactly.
Thanks to Discover
And they're going
Pakistan.
biking together.
Biker
Exactly,
buddies.
very soon.
Yes. So thank you Nadra, thank you Safa, thank you Faheem.
So much, Hina.
अगले हफ्ते आपसे दोबारा मुलाकात होगी. आप देखते रहिएगा डिस्कवर पाकिस्तान.